Alright, this is another one. Gunmen killed 15, abducted many along Kaduna Abuja road. Alright, the news in detail. At least 15 people were killed on Sunday and many others abducted when kidnappers blocked the Kaduna Abuja expressway around 5 p.m. Witnesses said. The incident happened around Busa, a village not far from the Regina, which is 133 kilometers to Abuja. It was gathered that nearly 20 vehicles were forced to stop at the bushy and slopey location when the gunmen laid siege. The location had no security presence at the time of the attack, witnesses told Daily Trust on phone. They said apart from the over 15 people reportedly killed by the gunmen, many others including women and children were kidnapped and taken to the bush. When contacted, the Kaduna State Police Public Relations Officer, ASP Mohammed Jalige, said the Divisional Police Officer DPO in charge of the area was working on the situation report and will communicate as soon as it was done. Witnesses said the kidnappers, armed with sophisticated weapons, stormed the highway and opened fire on unsuspecting travelers who were heading to Abuja from the Kaduna axis. The attackers blocked the traffic after firing shots at speeding vehicles, which forced them to stop. It was learned that some people who attempted to flee were shot. The first vehicle to be attacked was an 18-seater bus, which was fully loaded. A witness who gave his name as Maman told the Daily Trust on phone. He said he was on his way to Abuja from his hometown in Katsina. I am among the survivors. I saw everything that happened. I participated in evacuating the dead from the road, he said. While giving a graphic description of what happened, Maman said bullets hit the driver of the first Oma bus and killed him instantly, forcing the vehicle to wobble for seconds and then stopped across the road. There were 3 vehicles in front of ours when the kidnappers suddenly appeared on the road and started shooting sporadically. The 2 buses and a wagon in the front were the first to be attacked. They opened fire on them. The first one moved unsteadily from side to side before it stopped. The second Hummer bus and a salon car were also affected. Our vehicle, a Volkswagen Golf car, was the fourth in the line facing the gunmen, and when our driver noticed what was happening, he veered off the road, Maman said. According to him, many vehicles coming from behind, I think nearly 20 of them, were forced to stop also. Many passengers who have the agility, including those in our vehicle, took to their heels. I didn't run away and I don't know why. I only moved closer to the median of the road and squad. I saw when the attackers shepherded some of those kidnapped into the bush. He said Maman said after some time the police arrived at the scene. Some policemen came to the rescue and I also participated in recovering some of the people killed and those who sustained injuries from gunshots. The vehicles that blocked the road were cleared by the police and some good Samaritans, and that was when people started moving. I dropped on the way to Abuja because I was heading towards Buari, he said. Malam Muhazu, who lives around the area, confirmed that kidnappers have resurfaced along the Abuja-Kaduna expressway. I was not at the scene at the attack of the attack, but an acquaintance who passed through the location said he saw what happened. All right, this Abuja Kaduna road is a dangerous route. Once again, there was a respite some months ago when security operatives took serious action against the kidnappers, but it seems they have gone to sleep again. The whole stretch from Jere, which is little over 70 kilometers from Abuja, is no longer safe. Kidnappers now lay siege around Common Carry, Gidan Malam Maman up to Regina, he said. Daily Trust reports that there is a big security hub at Katari, a village located 92 kilometers from Abuja. Different security operatives, including anti-kidnap squad, other police operatives, the Army Civil Defense and road safety personnel, among others, had been stationed around Katari. They were meant to act with dispatch whenever the need arose. Locals said there was the need to check the resurgence of breaches along the highway, which is the only artery that takes people from the south and the FCT to the north, west, and part of the northeast. In the last few years, hundreds of people have been killed on the road while families of those kidnapped had to pay ransom to free their loved ones. Man abducted at Mkpape. One of our correspondents reports that a prominent figure was on Saturday night kidnapped at Mkpape, one of the upcoming Ibro districts in the FCT. A source said that the man was on his way home and unknown to him, the kidnappers were targeting him. When it was disclosed that the man had been kidnapped, some DSS operatives stormed the area. The source said there is the likelihood that the kidnappers used the telephone of one unsuspecting Okada rider, which the DSS operatives tracked. They trailed the Okada rider and arrested him. It is not clear whether the abductee had been released, the source said. Family of Zaria Poly lecturers reveal ordeal. Also, gunmen on Saturday night invaded the staff quarters of Nuhu Bamali Polytechnic in Zaria and abducted the head of department computer engineering, engineer Bello Atiku. Daily Trust gathered that the government also shot engineer Atiku's neighbor, Sanusi Hassan, who works at registry unit of the institution, before they made away with his children. The public relations officer of the school, Abdallah Shehu, who confirmed the incident, said Hassan was shot in the hand and is currently receiving medical attention. Speaking with our correspondent engineer, Atiku's wife, Khadija Sulaiman, said her husband had returned home after 8 p.m. and put on the generator. He then spent a few minutes speaking on the phone with one of his bosses. She said, Khadija explained that soon after the phone call, her husband ate the both of them settled for a relaxing evening on the TV when she heard someone banged on their door. At that time, I asked him if he had locked the door with the key when he came in, and he said no. So I told him to check the door. Perhaps one of our neighbors wanted something. That was a few minutes to 9 p.m., she said. Unknown to both of them, the gunmen had already invaded their compound, leveraging on the sound of the generator. I heard my husband scream and he came back into the house saying, Inna lillahi wa inna lahi rejium. From Allah we came and to him we shall return, while two men with guns trailed him. They came to the sitting room and told us to lie on the floor. They took our phones but left the laptop. One of them asked for money and I told them we don't have money, and so he slapped me. But the other man told him to leave me alone. They now asked my husband to wear his shoes and they left with him, he said. Alright, a lot had been happening in Nigeria. May the good Lord continue to protect his people, and that is it. Well, that is it, my people, on this one. Meanwhile, let me have your take on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks, and God bless.